Hello, good evening. Today in this class we are going to learn about communication, importance of communications. There are, internal and external communications, formal, informal communications, vertical communications, horizontal communications, official or unofficial communications, written and verbal communications. These are the types of communication. We will go as I said in my earlier slide that most of the time of project managers are spent on communication. 90% of his time is spent on communication. To finish the project within time, on time, within cost, within budget, he needs to communicate effectively with everyone. So bridging the communication gap is the prime goal of a project manager. He has to communicate with internally with his team, then externally people like customers and vendors. Formal communication he has to make like official, whereas informally he must get some rapport with some people and get the things done. Vertical communication to the functional managers, sometimes he has to come. Horizontally he has to communicate with his peers. Sometimes he has to write written communication or verbal communication. So these are the importance of communication. Without communication, project cannot be carried out successfully. That's why project managers are spending most of their time on communication. Now let us see the processes in this project communication management knowledge area. First process is plan communication management, and second process is manage communications. Third process, monitor communications. Come to the first process, plan communication management. Inputs, project charter, we have discussed in our earlier slide. Project management plan, project documents, enterprise environmental factor, organizational processes. All these are familiar to you. Tools and techniques, expert judgment, discussing with the subject matter experts that we have discussed several times. Now, communication requirement analysis. Here, the project manager has to see how many stakeholders are involved in his team. Then he has to give proper communication channels. How it is done? There is a formula for this. The formula is n into n minus 1 by 2. Means if there are 3 stakeholders in his project, then 3 into 3 minus 1, that is 2, that is 3 into 6 divided by 2, that is 3 communication channels are required to complete the project successfully. That is communication requirement analysis. Communication technology. Here you have to use appropriate technology. Sometimes you may have to more than one technology, like Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Google Meeting. Especially nowadays, Corona teams are in virtual teams are working, so that these technologies are available free of cost, so that project team can use that along with Primavera or MS Project. So they collect the information from Primavera, then convey through this Zoom technology, Zoom or Microsoft Team, whatever it is. So that is communication technology. Communication models. Communication model generally means sender sending an information to the receiver, whoever it may be. Sender is can be project manager, send a message to the functional manager. Then if there is some disturbance in this message, that's called noise. So he should minimize the noise. He should make sure that his communication is clearly reached to the other end, sender. That's all. He can use any method for that. That is communication methods. And in communication methods, there are interactive. He can interactively communicate. Then he can push communication and pull communication. Interactive communication, both are speaking, whereas push means you are forcing, you are telling, other one is listening. Pull communication, you are listening and other one is delivering. So these are the communication methods. Here interpersonal and team skills are very important. Communication skills and other interpersonal skills works a lot here. Data representation, data can be, when you collect the information, you can represent it in many ways. Bar chart, even written communication, pie chart, anything. And meetings. All the team has to meet and fix the communication channels and communication details. Communication to make the communication management plan. In the communication management plan, generally it contains who sent the communication and when he has to get it, what for, what, then how they are sending. So to done the project successfully, this bridging of communication gap is very essential. So the communication management plan explain how the other processes in this are carried out. That is communication management plan. Next, of course, project management plan updates. Whenever new ideas comes, you have to update your management plan, project management plan developed in the project integration management knowledge area. Then project document update. All documents has to get updated. So that is the first process. Now comes to the second process. Manage communications. Here the input, you can see project management plan, project documents, work performance reports, how the works are performed, whether the project is going ahead or lagging behind, all those information, enterprise environmental factor, organizational processes. These we have discussed. Tools and techniques. Again, communication technology we have discussed here. Communication methods also. Communication skills of the team. Project management information system like Primavera or MS Project. Project reporting. How you are going to report the project status. How the project reports are coming to the project manager, and how project manager is reporting to clients, and how project manager is reporting to the sponsor, everything. That's all comes under tools and techniques. Then interpersonal team skills and meetings. Let us see what are the outputs. Project communications, project management plan, project document updates, organizational process. So these things has to get updated because changes are coming. When you may have new technologies, so that you have to change the project management plan, project documents, and organizational processes. So these are the manage communication. Why do you manage communication? To get the things done on time, to get the project done on time. Next is monitor. I said many times, when you hear the word monitor, when something is going out of track, you have to bring it back to its normal, to the plan. For that, you are using monitoring and controlling communications. Here, monitor communications. Let us see what are the outputs, inputs. Project management plan, project documents, work performance data, that how the works are carried out, is going ahead or behind. Enterprise environmental factors, organizational process assets. Here tools and techniques. Expert judgment, project management information system, that also that we have discussed. Data representation, data can be represented in many ways, as a hard copy or through using charts, anything. Interpersonal and team skills, then meetings. So these are the tools and techniques to bring back the deviated project to its plan. Then outputs. Work performance information is an output. Based on this, you have to take action. Whether if it is lagging, you have to do something, crashing or fast tracking. Change request, whenever some changes comes, you have to do that with the integrated change control described in the project integration management knowledge area. Project management plan gets updated, project documents gets updated. So these are the project communication management all about. Thank you.